Hey, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Yesterday, I started with part one of the face-to-face sales interview, and I talked a lot about how to accept a beverage. Very simple stuff that we taught 30 years ago, but somehow it got lost in translation for modern salespeople. I'm going to continue this thread of simplistic ideas that, while seasoned salespeople that are beyond the age of 50 said, "Oh, this is elementary stuff," more inexperienced, younger salespeople may never have been taught this or been aware of it. So what I'd like to talk today is, after you got your cup of coffee or your glass of water or whatever, and you are now sitting in front of the prospect, how do you break the ice? Here's something that you have to consider. Until your arrival in the prospect's office, they were busy doing other stuff. I don't think I ever ran across a prospect who sat there like this saying, "Oh, Bill Shock is going to come into my office soon to sell me leadership training. I can't wait. I don't even think I'm going to do any work right now. I'm just going to bask in the thoughts that I'm going to be sold leadership training soon." That just doesn't happen. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Okay? Until you get there, and until their administrative assistant says, "Your 10 o'clock appointment's here," they're working. They're doing something else. So what you have to do is break preoccupation. And that's really the goal here, is breaking preoccupation. You've got to get them to stop thinking about what they were doing and to start listening to you. How do you do that? One of the best ways to do it is with this process called commonality. Now, you may have heard this a million times. Salespeople come in and they look around the office and they say, "Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that." It's not because the salesperson is just a big talker or a bullshitter. It's because it's breaking the preoccupation that the prospect has. Now, if you think about it, how else can you get this person to listen to you, to make sure that you are in control of the situation? Well, one of the best things you could do is ask them about that trophy on their credenza. Ask them about that picture on the wall. And what they're doing then is they're transitioning from their work to something that they love. After a minute or two, now you're ready to start talking. Old technique. Here is one of the greatest pushbacks that I hear. You walk into a person's office, there's 12 trophies on his credenza that he won for bass fishing. And there's pictures of him with tuna and marlin and whales and other fish on the walls. So this person is really a semi-professional fisherman. The only place you fish is in the supermarket. What do you do? Well, you do something that we call the bridge. And here's how it would work. Wow! Look at that. I see you really are involved in fishing. I can't believe those trophies. Look at the size of that fish. I have to tell you, in all honesty, I am not that much of a fisherman. But my father-in-law is. He loves fishing. And he likes fishing in a river. I'm curious, though, what's your opinion on this? Do you prefer fishing from a boat or from the side of the water? Do you see what you've done there? You've bridged. Now, if you've been in touch with your father-in-law at all, at parties or whatever, and you've heard this conversation, you have just enough to get the conversation going. You don't want to become a professional fisherman yourself. All you want to do is get that person to stop thinking about the project they were just working on. That'll do it for you. So, commonality will break preoccupation and transition the prospect into start to thinking about you. So, from what they were doing to what they love to do, to you. Okay? And that emotional thread will continue on throughout the sales interview. You think about that, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in professional sales, this is a tremendous way for you to begin the sales interview. Bill Shaka, looking forward to seeing you in the next edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Please like, share, comment. Please join the memberships. Talk soon. Bye-bye.